Hey guys, this is Taylor. Um, I'm pretty new to the whole YouTube thing, but I am like a really, really passionate person, and I hope my music's not too loud. Also, here we go. I listen to Pandora, so if like ever like a commercial comes in and the music, yeah, just come on, bear with me. I'm new to this. Um, okay, so what I was saying is I'm like a very passionate person. I'm in college. I've changed my major like 5 times. I'm only a sophomore, and it's because I'm trying to. It's like I was trying to do what's like right or what's like best, and make money and not really go after what I'm passionate about. And what I'm passionate about and what I've always been passionate about is writing and people. And I don't know what it is, but I've just always had this unconditional love for words, thoughts, love, and people. And whenever something happens to me, I just gotta write it down. I gotta write everything down. Like right now, I have a journal because I'm about to share writing with you. And it's just what I do. Like this girl in my class always says, all you ever do is write. And I know I should be listening to the class, but I feel like my thoughts and what I have to say on paper is so much more important than what my teacher's saying. Because this moment right here, this thought, is so important. I need the world to hear it. I need someone to read it and feel what I was feeling and understand what I'm saying, and I need it to change their life. I am trying to change lives and help people see that even when you feel so alone, you're not alone. Even if you're at your lowest point and you can't do life anymore, you can't do life anymore, because trust me, I've been there where I couldn't do life anymore. But I'm still here. I'm still here after heartache. I'm still here after losing my dad in a car accident. I'm still here after almost failing out of college. I'm still here after family issues, things I've been through. From a kid to today, I'm still here. And there were so many moments in my life where I was like, I can't be here anymore. I'm better off not here. I just gotta go. I just gotta get out of here and escape all this hurt and all this pain. But the thing that we have to realize is that pain is temporary. Every feeling that we feel is temporary. Whether it's love, whether it's happiness, whether it's pain, whether it's excitement, those are temporary feelings. And we can always be loving. We can always be happy and always be sad. But those feelings are interchangeable. They're always changing. They're constantly changing. So are we. Every single thing that happens in my life, every single day, changes who I am and shapes me into the person who I'm meant to be and who I'm meant to become. And I truly believe that. I really feel like everything happens for a reason. Everything. Like, for example, say like one day I don't want to go to class. Actually, let me give this as an example. Okay, today, I was going to go hang out with my friend at like 9 o'clock. It's 11 now. And I was like, I went to Redbox and I got The Fault in Our Stars, and I'm like, I'm going to watch this movie. And I knew I had to go hang out with her, but she texted me and she's like, so like you can come over. And I go, I rented The Fault in Our Stars, like I just need to cry. And I knew that The Fault in Our Stars would do that to me. And I'm watching this movie, and I've already seen it before, so like I know what to expect. And still somehow it gave me a completely different message than it did the first time. And now I'm just filled with this passion, and I just gotta share it to the world. Whether I get 1 view or 100 views or thousands of views, I don't care what it is, but I just want to help one person, to open one person's eyes and help them see that there's meaning behind you, behind every step you take, every decision you make, every feeling you feel. There is a meaning behind that, and you have to grasp those feelings and allow yourself to feel instead of running. Because all I've ever done is run. I can't feel this way. I don't have time. I'm not going to allow myself to hurt. You just have to feel. You have to. So today, The title of my journal is What is Love Really? And, there's so many things I could talk about. But right now I want to talk about love. And this is what I wrote. What is love really? Love is not a feeling you can explain. Love is not a feeling you can understand unless you are in that moment with that other person. Love is that feeling inside that no one else can ever give you except them. Love is that feeling that takes over your entire soul and makes you believe in life again. Love is free, love is scary, and love is breathtaking. Love is absolute, unconditional, and undeniable. No matter what anyone says, love can never be replaced, changed, or taken away. Love is forever. Even if forever isn't a long time, it is still something, and that something is beautiful. Love is everything, and love is what we live for. What is love to you? And it's just, our perspectives are so different, okay? You could be looking at me and think, oh my God, that girl is beautiful, or oh my God, that girl is ugly, And I could be looking at myself and you could say, oh wow, she's beautiful. And I'm looking back at myself thinking, wow, you look terrible today. And it's crazy. Our perspective on this life is so different. And we think we have it all figured out in our head. We think it all makes sense and we got it all. We figured it all out. But then the person standing next to us, behind us, in front of us, next to us over here, they're all thinking different things about me, about themselves, about the world, what they feel. We don't have it all figured out. There's so much to learn, so much to feel, so much to see, so much to touch, so much to understand and grasp. There is so much. And we can't give up on this life because a moment is hard. Whether you're losing a parent, a loved one, or your dog or your cat or your hamster, it doesn't matter. It's all perspective. It could hurt you just as bad to lose your hamster as it hurt me to lose my dad, because you don't know what it feels like to lose your dad, and I would never wish that upon anyone. So therefore, our pain is equal. Just like love. Love is equal, whether it's 2 boys, 2 girls, a guy and a girl. Who cares? Love is equal. And we put these labels. On everything. Because if it's not normal, we need to know what it is, okay? So like, heterosexuality, that's normal. Homosexuality is not. Therefore, when are you going to come out to your parents? When did you decide you were gay? Okay? First of all, when did you decide you were straight? First of all, when did you have to tell your parents you were straight? Never, okay? Because it's just assumed. It's expected. And why is it expected? Because we socialize everything. We put everything into a social norm. And that social norm, if you don't fit in that, then you're different. And then you have to give people these explanations about who you are, why you feel the way you feel, and make them understand. But listen, you don't have to make anyone understand but yourself, because before anyone else comes yourself. At the end of the day, you have yourself. You're laying in that casket alone. Alone. Okay? And those people aren't going to care whether you're gay or straight or tall or short or black or white or green or purple. They're not going to care what you were. They were going to care that you're gone. They're not going to care that you were gay or anything. They're just going to want you back. But guess what? Once you're gone, you're gone. So how about we change now? How about we live in the moment now? How about we change ourselves and our perspective and our mind and how we see things? And our judgments. And how about we learn to not discriminate or be prejudiced about something we don't know? How about we open our arms and our hearts and our minds to things that we aren't familiar with and grow familiar with them and realize, wow, it's not that bad. Just because someone loves someone of the same sex, they're still the same person they were before I knew that they were gay. Because when I knew that they were straight, everything was good. But as soon as they were gay, oh, I can't be friends with you. But why? Why? Because you aren't comfortable with it. You aren't familiar with it. But guess what? They aren't familiar with how you are. But they don't make you feel bad about that, do they? No. Because they know that that's what it's accepted and that's how it's supposed to be. For me, I tried so hard and long to be straight because that's what I was taught. I grew up in a really religious home. Even though my parents weren't together, they were both married to different people. Both of them were very Christian. And I was taught that it was wrong to be with someone of the same sex. But look at me. I am that way. My entire life, it was put into my head that it was wrong. But the type of person I am, don't tell me it's wrong. Don't tell me it's wrong until I've been there and I've felt it and I've experienced it. Okay? And when I allowed myself to be true to myself, I can't tell you how many doors opened. I can't tell you how many walls came crashing down and how everything in my life finally made sense. Because I was not looking through someone else's perspective. I was looking at my own. And I realized so much by being true to myself. And I realized so much about this world and about people. And how empathetic we are. Or not empathetic, or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. About how desensitized we are to people's feelings. We are such an individualistic society. Meaning, we don't care about anyone but ourselves. Before anyone else comes ourselves. Okay? You know, say we're running late to class, and one of our friends was so upset and sobbing. We wouldn't care. We gotta get to class. But really, what's more important? What if that person goes home and commits suicide because they didn't have anyone there? And you were the last person they saw, but you were too damn busy in your own head, in your own life, that you didn't take a second for them, and you could have changed everything. But we're so selfish. We don't take time to see other people's hurt. We are so caught up in who we are. And half the time we don't even know who we are. Half the time we're settling for what we're supposed to be. For how we're supposed to live because of some people made these rules. I want to know who made these rules. I want to know why it's like that. I want to know why people feel like they have to live a certain life based on what other people have said. How about we have our own opinions? Because we have our own hearts and our own minds and our own souls. Okay? Why can't we just be true to who we are and just open up our entire selves to new experiences? Because let me tell you something. When you lived in a closed wall, when you're so hateful and you're so just shut off to anything else that you're not familiar with, nobody's going to want to come to you. The only people you're going to have, and you're not going to know any better, is the people that are just like you. The people that are just like you. And that's fine if that's how you want to be. But let me tell you, there is a better life out there. There's a greater life when you take your fears and you face them head on. Because pain is meant to be felt. We are meant to feel pain. Just like we are meant to feel love. We are meant to feel sympathy and remorse, passion. We are meant to feel all these things, but we just set ourselves in these corridors. And that's all we can know. That's all we can see. That's all we can feel and believe in. But really, the only person who's stopping you is yourself. And you're stopping yourself because you're afraid of what everyone's going to think. But listen, if you're stopping yourself because you're afraid of what everyone else is going to think about your friend. They're going to do whatever they want to do no matter what you think. Okay? So therefore, you should do whatever you want to do no matter what anyone thinks, because they're going to do what they want to do. So you have to be real with yourself, with your heart, with your mind, with your feelings, before you can be real with anyone else. I can't tell you how many times I was in love or I loved someone. But now looking back, it was just a bunch of crap, okay? Because I settled, because I didn't think I could do better. But you know what? Once I realized my worth and all that I have going for myself, I may not be the smartest, okay? I may not do the best in school, but I can tell you one thing. My heart has this deep red blood running through it, and it is going to change the world. And even if it doesn't change the world, it's going to change one person's life. And if it changes one person's life, I've done my job on this earth. And that's fulfilling someone else with passion and love, and letting them know that no matter what, there is someone out there for them. There's someone out there that cares about them and loves them and would do anything for them. Getting back to what I was saying in the beginning, no matter how you feel, realize that that feeling is temporary. Realize that it's possible It is possible to change the world. Think about it. Dr. Martin Luther King, look at all he did. It's the same thing right here, but how many years later? Someone standing up for what they believe in no matter what anyone else thinks, no matter how crazy someone thinks they are. Standing up for what they believe, what their mind thinks, and what their heart feels, because that's all you can do. That's all you can do is be true to yourself. And I feel sorry for those of you out there who feel like you have to live a life for someone else. For those who feel that they have to maintain a certain lifestyle to please other people. Well, let me tell you what. Those people that make you feel that you have to maintain a certain lifestyle and be a certain person and walk a certain walk and talk a certain talk, those people aren't really the ones who care for you, because the ones that care for you, that is unconditional. That's unconditional. They're going to be there for you no matter what, no matter how you dress, no matter what you look like or who you love. Those people are going to be there for you no matter what. And it doesn't matter if it's one person or if it's 20. It's all the same. It's all the same. I'm not a person that has many friends, but the few in between friends that I do have, I know are going to be there for me no matter what. And they're going to have my back and support me. I don't need 20 fake friends, 30 fake friends. I don't need a clique of people that don't really give a shit about me. I don't care. I have myself, and I have those few people, and that means more to me than anything in this world. And you have to find those people that aren't only going to want to make themselves better, but they're going to want to make you better. And together you're going to grow, and you're going to build this foundation, and you're going to build this friendship, and together you're going to put your dreams together and your passions together, and you're going to make something happen. Because it can happen. The only people that are stopping us is ourselves. Because we don't feel capable. But let me tell you, every single one of you out there is capable. I'm capable. You're capable. He, she, we are all capable. And we got to quit holding ourselves back. We got to quit falling into these social norms. It's 2014, almost 15. Okay? Think about, back 50 years ago, how big of a deal it was to get divorced. But now it's to be gay, because being gay wasn't known. So think about it. Right now, to be gay is a big deal. But what's it going to be like in another 50 years? It's probably going to be like, oh, you're not wearing Jordans or Nike, so you're not good enough. Some stupid shit like that. So think about it. Like I told you, these feelings are temporary. These times are temporary. These mindsets are temporary. We have ourselves and our perspectives and our feelings and our mind, our thoughts. Everything about us is so real. And we have to allow ourselves to take in those feelings, take into consideration of others' feelings. And together, we can make a change. And we can't be afraid. We have to be strong. And when we're afraid, we have to face those fears head on. Because that's the only way we're ever going to make a change, is by standing up for what we believe in. And even when we are afraid, still fighting on, still moving forward, and still doing what our heart is telling us to do, which is to just be a good person, to just be non-judgmental, to be true, to be passionate, to be people that other people can count on and trust in and lean on. Instead of just running our mouths talking crap about everything and everyone else because we're not familiar with their lifestyles. Let's all come together and not discriminate and give others a chance that are different from us. Because, people that are different from us, they think we're different from them, okay? So they're not going to give us a chance because we're different. Just like we're not giving them a chance because they're different. But what if we came together? What about the bonds, the friendships, the connections, the thoughts you could bring together, the passion, everything? But we're never going to know because we set ourselves in these bubbles. We got to quit doing that. We can make a change. I believe it. And I don't care if it's just me against the world. At least I'm being true to myself, and that's all I could ever wish for anyone, is that they could just feel like they can be themselves and be loved. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Let's be real, let's be true to ourselves, let's be good people, let's give love, let's take love, and know that we're good enough, know that these feelings are only temporary and that times are changing. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.